My fellow targeted individuals and patriotic Americans, this is a part 2 video for today's part 1 video. When I talk to you, I am going to be sewing up a shirt that I had to discard the toxic and dysfunctional parts of. Because multitasking helps me think better. This is it. Cherokee XL shrink to an L sweater, and I am sewing up this part of it to make it a V-neck t-shirt. Well, no, I'm not a V-neck t-shirt, God. A V-neck sweater. Get it right center, right here. Then I'm using blue on this because it's mostly blue. What I'm going to do with it is I'm going to make it be like this to make it a V-neck. And I'm going to sew up to here to make it a V-neck. It's going to look like this. And I want to sew these little individual parts separately. They're telling me with B2K and synthetic telepathy that I want to be like a royal queen. I'm not a fucking royal queen. I may have good taste, but I do not want to be royalty. My good tastes are based off of morality and health, not based off of being trendy or being fancy or anything like that. That's just stupid to me. And everybody has the right to have healthy, non-toxic, eco-friendly clothing and other stuff like that. And being eco-friendly is not being royalty. Actually, royal people, in real life, they destroy the environment with their diesel and gas, with their wars, destroying animals for their fur. I don't like to wear fur. I'm thinking about getting rid of my leather jackets, at least one of them, because I'm trying to be vegan in my wares. But then again, I still eat dairy, and dairy is comes from the same place that leather comes from. I'm trying to be a vegan, but I'm punishing myself to eat meat because I did something stupid that caused me to lose a lot of money, that I'm not able to afford vegan food as much as I used to. And right now, I have to take care of this old sweater of mine that was my grandma's or my Aunt Hannah's. Forgot which one it actually belonged to, because I'm poor. My head's hurting a little bit. I'm making this video and doing this sewing project of mine to salvage as much clothing as I can and not give it away to Goodwill or throw it away. resourceful before I eat dinner. Today for dinner I'm going to eat taco salad with some cucumbers in it. I've learned that cucumbers taste good with sauce and stuff. And they need to be used up before they go to waste. I like to eat cucumbers because I learned it's good for aluminum detox. I think they also help with detoxing other heavy metals out of the body. I don't know why cucumbers do that. Maybe because they're mostly water, and it's water that helps detox your system. Or it might be a chemical or both that the cucumbers have in them. Today, I was going to make this part 2 video earlier, but my chores that I needed to do got in the way of that. And while I was doing fucking chores, they were putting negative thoughts in my head about how my chores get into the way of me talking to you guys and other stuff, and they told me I was a fucking slave and everything like that. They keep calling me a freaking android. I know I'm not a fucking android. If I was an android, car accidents wouldn't kill me because I would be like the Terminator. They're telling me I'm demonic because I decided to have more boundaries with people and be more selfish with people for my own mental health, my own sanity. They're calling me that kind of shit. Calling me evil, satanic, because I decide to be more selfish because my selflessness is causing me to go through pain and suffering, and it needs to stop before my pain and suffering gets me in a mental hospital. Because in today's age, you don't have the freedom to be mentally insane like back in the day, where you can just make your mental insanity a religious right, a divine right to be mentally insane and do mentally insane things like murder a person for a human blood sacrifice to a god, pedophilia, and believing things that aren't true, like science is evil and it's evil to heal people because you're defiling their soul or flesh. When you're not, you're actually saving their soul and flesh. You're purifying their soul and flesh. You're purifying their soul. And their flesh is part of their soul. That's their soul's home. Just like your home is a part of you, your house is a part of you. You have the right to protect your own home. And even in the Christian Bible, the damn Bible of all things, it says that your body's the temple of God. But these fucking cult-like religious leaders want to make you think that it's your church that is the temple of God. That the house of God is the church you go to. No, your ultimate church is your body. Without your body, you can't even hear the word of God because you won't even have ears to hear or eyes to see. And you're not going to always have a fucking church for anything. You're not going to always have a place to go with other people and talk about whatever the hell religion you want to talk about, whatever Bible quote you want to talk about, whatever faction of Christianity you practice, or whatever. You're not always going to have that shit. And stupid, weak-minded, narrow-minded Christians out there, along with other people with other religions, they don't understand to be stoic enough to understand that their true temple, their true shrine, their true mosque, synagogue, or church, cathedral, is their own body, and it is also their life. And that they will not even practice their religious beliefs if they don't have a fucking place, a house with the label church on it. And it looks like one, or if they're Muslim or Jew, look like a synagogue or a mosque. I was saying that's stupid. That's very shallow-minded. You're not going to practice your fucking religion, your fucking belief systems, all because you don't have a damn place to do it. Fuck you. That's his mental case. It's like a doctor not wanting to heal a person outside the hospital or nursing home because they're afraid that if they heal a person out in the woods or on the streets, that things are going to go bad. As long as everything is sterile and secure, everything should be okay. Doctor and nurse can do whatever the fuck they want to heal whoever they want to heal on the streets and in the woods. Because if you're a nurse and a doctor, everybody and everything around you is your hospital and your patient. If you're a pope, priest, rabbi, everybody and everything around you is your synagogue, your cathedral, your church. You are what you believe, and what you think and know, and that's all it is. In the Nazis, they were in the Soviet Union, they were so evil that just being around them was being in a concentration camp, because they won't take people to the actual concentration camps. They would just fucking kill them on sight. Because if you're so the master of what you do, no matter if it's a religion, crime, healing people, everybody and everything around you becomes your work. If you're a Nazi, commie, evil government, everything and everybody around you is your concentration camp and your prisoners living in your concentration camp. If you're a doctor or nurse, everybody and everything around you is your hospital, nursing home, and your patients. And if you're a religious person, everybody and everything around you becomes your flow state church. This is what I call getting in a flow state, being an absolute master of what you do to the point it becomes natural, second nature. Therefore, you become a walking, talking building. And I am a scientist and a master at many sciences, because I'm a fucking nerd, geek. I am a science enthusiast. Just like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but without the climate change bullshit. Because carbon dioxide is a good thing. That's why diesel companies, gas companies, and such should pollute the atmosphere with as much carbon dioxide as they want, just as long as they don't pollute it with hard-ass chemicals like heavy metals such as lead and mercury. Because carbon dioxide is good. And where I am as such a master scientist, everybody around me becomes my lab rats. And everything around me becomes a laboratory. I am a walking, talking, portable laboratory. I'm also a walking, talking computer system, because I also like technology as well. And science and technology will be incomplete without each other. Because you need tools, instruments to measure things. Like a thermometer to measure temperature when you're a meteorologist. Calculator to measure measurements. And science, stoichiometry formulas for you to measure, calculate chemical reactions and formulas. And EMF detectors, microwave, radio frequencies detectors, in order for you to understand what kind of energy frequencies are being emitted in your environment and that you're being exposed to. From everything from infrared to gamma radiation, the entire full electromagnetic spectrum of full frequencies. You don't have to be in a laboratory to be a great scientist or anything else you would do. You become the walking, talking shebang workplace. And that's my logic and philosophy of things. I like science more than I like religion because it's liberating, it's enlightening, and most importantly, it's the most benevolent and good thing that has ever happened to humanity. Because with science and technology and logic, these things can be used for both good and evil, but if somebody does use it for evil, they become a problem. And you can just use science and technology and logic to find your way around them being the problem. Just like any other math equation. Just like any other formula. Just like any other disease to make an antidote for. Anything can be fixed. Anything can be fixed. There will always be a thing that you can fix another thing with. There will always be a tool, a piece of the puzzle that you can use to fix something that's broken, to put it with that other piece of the puzzle in life. That's how things are. It's just people need to get outside their heads, not stay in it. Because staying in it is like being in a caveman being in a cave. You're not going out there and adventuring. You're not going out there and exploring. You need to get outside your head, expand your consciousness, be curious, be innovative. Go for a hike and see what's in the woods. Go and read a book and see what's in the book. Go and talk to other people. That's the kind of things that people need to do to find the answer of all things in life. But most people don't because they have too much hate, too much ignorance. Or they're just assholes. Which there's people like that out in the world, and people need to get real with that kind of stuff. There's just people that are assholes, that don't want to learn anything, don't want to go out and be with people, because they're just focused on their own selfish, narcissistic, chauvinistic BS. In order for you to be a good person, you have to stop thinking too much about what's going on in your own head and what's going on out in the world. For you to have some things to put in your head that wasn't in your head before. for you to have things that you could put in your head that you got from the world. And when you know more things and you know more people, you know more about the people you know, the more you can empathize and care about them, and thus a better person you become. But you have to care about them, and you have to have a logic to know that caring about them is a logical, a good answer to do in life. For you to do any of that stuff, it takes care and logic to care about others and be logical about it in the world. And that's what I do. I have the caring heart and a logical mind. And my logic tells me, in order for me to better observe and analyze people, which are my lab rats in the situation, I must care enough about them to do so. I have to care about the situation in general. I have to be very astute, assess the situation, find whatever problems are in the situation, outweighs the pros and cons, and all, for me to figure out what the best course of action is in any given scenario that would happen in life. And that's how I am with things. And that's how my country's government, the Founding Fathers, were as well. My country's Founding Fathers, they were able to form our great country, United States of America, by having enough care and logic to know it's a good idea to fight against Britain, succeed from Britain, and form these United States of America. And I love my country's Founding Fathers. They were really great men. I love them. And if they were intelligent and caring people, and they made our country United States of America, then maybe I should be caring and intelligent person as well. Because I'll do anything to honor the greatness of my country's Founding Fathers of the United States of America. Because they deserve it. They are worth anything. And I'm just sick and tired of my perps in my head telling me that I'm a scumbag for thinking like this. But I'm not. I am a person who has a mastery over science and technology. Who uses my gifts to support others, or at least try. There's nothing wrong with that. Because trying to help the world is better than not trying at all. Especially when you're using science and logic about it all. And I will do anything to make sure that I can fight against tyranny and be with the ones that I know and care about. which is you, my fellow targeted individuals, and patriotic Americans. Because I am like Guy Fawkes from V for Vendetta and Robin Hood. Or like Lelouch from Code Geass, who fighted his evil tyrant daddy, King Charles, which was based off of Charles Darwin because it's an anime TV show about Darwinism and social Darwinism. Yeah, my head hurts. Why does my head hurt and I feel fatigued all the time? All because I'm being hit by the direct energy weapons. My cheeks feel flustered and I feel hot all of a sudden. That's weird as well. No, I'm not sick. I've been taking vitamin C tablets, vitamin B tablets with vitamin C in them, eating very clean food. I've been keeping my body and the house clean. No, I'm not getting sick with anything. I mean, I have a fucking fever. Probably being hit by something. I don't think there's a lot of pollen outside because it's been raining. Maybe it is a little bit pollen outside because it wasn't raining a lot to get the pollen out of the flowers. Just feel like shit right now. They keep putting negative thoughts about Captain Janeway from Voyager in my head because I've been watching Star Trek and they want to trip me up and make me think that I'm such a bad person or a wrong person that Captain Janeway would berate me and try to kill me if she was real, and I know she wouldn't do that because I'm not that bad of a person for her to do that. The Prime Directive within Star Trek says that human beings, along with all other species of the Federation, are not allowed to just murder, just kill sentient life forms. They have to be given a justifiable, logical reason to do so. And the Federation of Star Trek, they are about conserving life. Everything from plants to sentient life forms. Because they know how precious life is. How delicate it is. And I know that Captain Janeway won't kill me. If Star Trek was real because of how useful of a person I am, but also because I'm a good person who's not doing anything wrong to anybody. And I told my gang stalkers that one, even though I really shouldn't have. I shouldn't talk back to evil assholes. It's like talking to the word from Star Trek. They'll assimilate you no matter what you say. Well, evil will do wrong to you no matter what you say to it. That's why you should ignore evil, lock evil up, or kill evil. Because that's the only thing you can do with that sort of a thing. So if something's bad, you can't always fix what something's bad. And there's even some teachers and scientists and enlightened thinkers that want to fix stupid, and they fail to do so. Nikola Tesla, Wilhelm Reich tried to help the world be a better place, and it was hard for them to even do so. Wilhelm Reich was a soldier, and even though a scientist, even though he's a soldier and a scientist, he still wasn't able to protect themselves from the stupidity of the world. That's because he was a minority in a world of stupidity and weakness in general. Weak men and women are the majority on planet Earth, and we become the slaves of the parasitic, predatory, pathological collective. And that's why we intelligent and strong people become victims of the world. Because we have a consensus on our planet Earth that ignorance is right and intelligence is wrong. That's why. And I'm getting sick and tired of all the stupidity on planet Earth. And people thinking it's all right to be stupid when it's not okay to be stupid. It's not okay to just go along to get along. But that's what the majority of the planet think. That's why they're all fucking assholes, most of them. Why us targeted individuals can't extricate ourselves from this shit, this hive mind, and why us patriotic Americans can't either. It's hell on planet Earth. There's just so many governments and all kinds of groups of people that are ganging up on the most intelligent and good-hearted people in the world. Especially our country, United States of America, as we're the brightest and most benevolent country in the world. Man, my head's hurting so much. I think we target individuals, if we even get the chance to do this, get the opportunity to get technology to do all this, I think we should become a breakaway civilization and leave planet Earth's fuck ass. Planet Earth, Gaia, she's a fuck ass bitch. That's what planet Earth is. She's a fucking immature teenage bitch of the mother planet who doesn't know how to take care of her own. That's what the entire world is. It's a bitch. We live in a bitch world. You have to be a bitch to live on Earth. A big bad bitch. That's a tyrannical whore. That's what I hate about living on this goddamn planet. Just more bull every day. I just want everything to be okay. But my fucking mind hackers want to make it so where everything is not okay. Governments want to make everything not okay. Just absolute fuckery everywhere. There's just so much fucking corruption and fuckery everywhere. And my head's getting even more painful, even though I took feverfew and all kinds of medicine to prevent me from getting headaches. I can't take allergy medications today because taking too much of them will screw with the immune system in the gut. And I don't want to become dependent on them. Because just about any fucking medicine can be a biological weapon. Any fucking medicine can be a drug to get addicted to. And I just hate fucking taking medications. It makes me feel weak, dependent. I want to be more strong and independent, to be more indestructible and resilient towards my environment. Being a drug head, pill head, isn't the way to do that at all. going to take care of the rest of the sweater later. I like my work right there. I did some really good work on that sweater. I'm going to get some readings on my head to see if I'm being hit. I am going to be eating food here soon in several minutes. I'm going to go and cook and eat dinner. And I want to make a part 3 video to this one. Yeah, I need to take my necklace off. Maybe it's causing problems. I don't know. This usually doesn't cause me problems. Usually when I wear my necklace, it makes me feel better. My necklace feels hot. Whoa, my necklace feels hot as hell. That's horrible. My neck feels hot. My hair feels hot. My hair literally feels hot. And my t-shirt feels hot as well. That's horrible. I want to go and see my chair around me. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot and I hardly even put my head on that. I'm being able to direct energy weapon right now. Damn, everything feels hot right here. 0.23. .79, they've been using forced speech on me. Part of my head hurts. My neck hurts on this side. This side right here is hurting me. So it's always this fucking side. Mostly it's always this fucking side that hurts me. And right here hurts, and then right here hurts. I feel like shit. I think that me ending this video early and going and cooking and eating dinner will make me feel better. I will cook my dinner while I talk to you all. I've deleted some apps on my phone to give me more room to make a longer video. I'm going to go in there and make some stuff. Now I'll show you what I'm making. Yep, I think that'll make me feel better if I go and make some food. I go make some tea too. So I need some caffeine or something herbal to ground me and energize me at the same time. And my eyes are watery, so there might be allergies doing this to me, but I kind of doubt it. I'm going to read the recipe for the Mexican cucumbers on Copilot. I've been saving this for camping when my mom and I go camping, but where we haven't been able to camp, it's past its expiration date and it's going to go bad soon. And I'm going to eat this today before it goes bad, and I'm going to pair with black beans, cucumbers, and avocados, and make taco salad with it. Yeah, there's a lot of vegetables down here that need to be eaten before they go bad, and this needs to be cleaned out. contact they keep saying fucking shit to me. I don't know what it is with me, but I keep forgetting shit, and I keep getting headaches, and it makes me not be able to do shit I want to do. Well, I just wish they would stop fucking with my mind. Look at what my dumb fucking bitch mom does. She wastes shit. She's a parasite. Somebody else could have ate this, but my mom had to get it because it was on sale. I think that should be illegal for people to buy something just to waste it. She didn't ask me whether or not I would want to eat it in order for me to say, no, don't get it, Mom. I hate it when my mom does this. She buys all kinds of fucking shit and wastes it because she didn't use it, because she didn't plan to use it. She was just doing what based on her cravings. She should know that she's being selfish to people. Somebody else could have ate this, not us. If you don't want to use it, you're not actually going to use it, don't buy it for fuck's sake. Asshole. This is why I'm a fucking why I feel like more of a fucking communist nowadays, because people don't know how to control themselves when it comes to capitalism. Their immorality. There's such thing as good capitalism, free market capitalism, and there's crony parasitic capitalism like the Ferengi on Star Trek do. Assholes. I think people like that should just die. Go and extinct. And I'm trying to be a good person who's a target individual, and I can't be a good person because my mom isn't a good person and she doesn't live like a soldier like I do. She doesn't ration her resources. She doesn't try to live outside the government without government assistance. She always thinks it's always the damn government that's going to protect her and put food in her children's bellies. I hate living with this fucking mom of mine because she doesn't understand government's not moral. They're a sick pile of shit. That's what the government is. They're a sick pile of fucking shit. Damn her. Morality doesn't even come into her head. What's the morality of buying a shit ton of stuff from the store and it going to waste? Somebody else could have used that stuff. Somebody else could have used it. No fucking morality at all. Wine bag. My mom is. Absolutely disgusting now. The kind of person she is. That she just wastes stuff. doesn't even need to use. Because she thinks she's going to use it, or she's scared as hell that she may need to use it. But making decisions based off of fear is not a logical thing to do. It's absolutely not logical to make decisions based on fear. That's stupid to make decisions based on fear because it makes you do very stupid things. Fear makes you do stupid things. She's afraid that she's not going to have enough fucking stuff to eat when she would if she was more anti-authoritarian and against government. And she doesn't want to be anti-authoritarian against government, this fucking asshole. I hate my mom. She doesn't care about other people and how they're negatively affected by government, that she won't even try to rebel against government and try to be less dependent on the fucking system. Asshole bitch. I just want a mom who doesn't like the government just as much as I don't like the government, and it will help me fight against government corruption and tyranny. I want somebody to help me fight against the government corruption and kill bad guys within the government. I want to rebel and overthrow against the government because the government's immoral assholes, and it's immoral to sit back and do nothing. But no, my fucking family members don't care about being rebels and going out there with guns and all cowboy-like and killing bad guys in the government. But I want to do that. I'll even start a gang and be a mafia boss, for fuck's sakes, just to overthrow the government's evil ass whole self. And I'm just sick and tired of it. And 9/11's coming up. And people don't even want to understand that the government is the one that did 9/11. George Bush and Mossad, along with Israel, were part of 9/11. 9/11 was done by the government. That was a government conspiracy that made that happen. The government killed all those people and made our country and the world's belly rumble in turmoil. That's what they did. That's why rebels exist, to overthrow corrupt as fuck governments. That's why our country, United States of America, is made. But no, motherfuckers don't want to go actually and be rebels. They don't want to actually go out and be rebels. Go out there and start a revolution. I'm a revolutionary just like founding fathers are. That's the kind of person I am. I want to rebel. I want to be part of the resistance. That's what I am. Because it's wrong not to rebel against bad bastard government. Because that makes you an accessory and accomplice to all the crimes that your government commits. And you don't kick its ass and tell it how things are. This is about morality, good and evil, for fuck's sakes. This is about survival, because evil destroys everybody. It makes life too hard to live. And that's why you have to rebel against the government when it does some bad shit to you. Because it will continue to do bad shit to you. Just like serial killer will continue to do bad shit to you. It's an equation of the sort. You don't kill serial killer. Serial killer kills you. 2 plus 2 equals 4. No matter what Big Brother government would have you think about that equation. But no, these motherfuckers want to make things more complicated than they actually are. Morality is not complicated. When you see somebody do something bad, you fight against them. It's how things are. Actually, are reality. But these scumbags in the government, and these scumbags are Americans, they call themselves patriotic Americans, they don't understand any of this, and they don't care. Because they're greedy, dumb-ass people, and many of them are obese and fat as hell. All I'm just trying to do is to make my country a better place to live. I want to make it a better country. I want to make it the best country on planet Earth. But too bad nobody's getting with the picture of how to do that. To actually make America a better country. Now I want to go and make myself cucumber salsa. I just want everything in America to be great. That's all I want, is to make America the best country on earth. I even wanted to be President of the United States of America, for fuck's sakes. Because just as Donald Trump wants to make America great again, I want Masa to make America smart again. And Nava, make America badass again. I want the most mightiest motherfuckers in the military. I want our country's military to be the most mightiest motherfuckers right on the planet Earth. They can annihilate any motherfucker right off the face of the earth. That's the kind of person I want to see protecting my country. Badass motherfuckers that know how things just are. That's the kind of person I are, and that's the kind of person I want to be. A smart badass. Now I want to be a smart motherfucker for a good reason. The same reason that Bruce Wayne is a smart badass. To fight crime, to fight evil villains. That's what I want to be like. A great genius mastermind and detective that can go and absolutely destroy big bad government and show government just who's boss, you know. And just go to toe-to-toe with mafia gangs and go out and do gangbanging. Go out there and destroy the government. Go and show them how things just are. I want to go out there and dominate and conquer bad guys for the American flag. Because I love my country and I think America to do all those kinds of things. Because I'm pissed off as hell, and when I'm pissed off, I'll do anything. Even if it means fighting to the bloody death in a sword and gunfight. To be a great soldier, to be a great warrior. To be a goddess and a guardian of war. Because Savannah will do anything for America. Any goddamn freaking thing. Because some things must be done for America. I think I ran out of time on this video. I'll make a part 3 video, I think, today. Talk to you later. Take care and have a good afternoon or evening wherever you live at. And a good dinner.